All right, we're here on day 4, Full Arch Masters in March 2023. And welcome to another edition of the Full Arch Masters podcast. And we are here with the Clinical All-Stars. You are the back office superstars that help the docs do these amazing same-day, fully digital transformations. I'm here with Amy. Why don't you say hello, and what would you like to talk to these wonderful ladies about?
I'm Amy, and I'm the Director of Operations for Full Arch Masters, and we just spent an awesome week with you guys here at the clinic and in our training facility, and we want to get your guys' take on how this week kind of went and how you're feeling, about taking all this back and implementing it into your offices. So
why don't you introduce yourselves and just say who you are and where you're from.
Hi, my name is Olivia Morris. I'm a dental assistant. I'm kind of fresh out of school. I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. I work with Dr. Carty.
My name is Christina. I'm a dental assistant in Kentucky as well. We're based out of Louisville, and I'm glad to be here.
Great.
My name is Alma, and I am also from Louisville, Kentucky, working with Harmon Dental Center, and I'm great. Glad.
Happy to be
okay. Yeah.
My name is Madrid. I'm an dental assistant for 2 years, and I'm from Orange County.
Great.
Hi, I'm Chasley. I work with Dr. Pennington in Omaha, and I've got about 10 years experience as an RDA.
My name is Maria. I am from Sacramento, working in El Dorado Health with Dr. Mantina as a dental assistant.
Awesome.
And my name is Daisy, and I'm also from Lexington, Kentucky, working with Dr. Carty.
And would you like to introduce your friend?
Yes, and then this right here, this is Archie. He is a part of Better Life.
He is. He's the first fully trained digital technician lizard in the universe.
He's a little shy right now.
He's a little camera shy. So Amy and I will go back and forth and ask you guys a couple of questions. Like I said, you guys are the clinical team. So you're working chairside with patients all day, every day. Tell us something about what you learned here that is just totally new and different for you and your, when you guys go back. What was the most interesting and new thing that you learned here?
Probably the organization part and just like how to have a better, smoother workflow. And, just like mapping everything out kind of for us to have, not only for our side, but for the patient side as well. Just have a very smooth, confident chair side.
Great.
I think you all do a really good workflow visual on being able to understand and fully see from start to finish how these cases are supposed to flow. It helps with just zeroing in the time spent in office with the patients and just making that like start to finish really smooth, but also just keeping it very patient based. Just giving them that ultimate care. I think taking away some of these tools is going to really help excel our practice and just really zero in on everything that you guys are really doing as well.
Cool. Alma, something new, something interesting?
Yeah, for me, I have to say it was the best lecture I've ever had on the dental and mental health. And for me, a lot of it, look at screening my patients and screening their medications and what you all taught us here. I can't wait to kind of implement that and see how we can do better, how we can, have the healing time even be less based on what we kind of learned from all this today.
Yeah.
I would say kind of same the correlation between the patient and mental health, and that was really interesting that how you connect with the patient, it was very specific with some
Yeah.
I think the coolest thing just learning is that, implants and surgical things, people think long process because that's how we're used to doing things. But being able to take someone who suffers for longer periods of time with their teeth and just being able to shorten that process into fewer visits and giving them that result that they've been looking for so much sooner is just absolutely amazing.
For me, I feel like this course was very amazing. Mostly for us is learning all of the pre-op and knowing what the patient wants and helping our patient achieve their dream smile. That's a big thing for us.
So my biggest thing before I came here was I told Dr. Bertie, he asked me, he said, what is something you think we should work on? I said, I want to become very efficient. And I just feel like after this week, we're going to be a lot more efficient. And I'm very excited about that. And I'm also very excited to no longer be doing denture conversions. The hardest one I'm most looking forward to. I can't wait to get started.
Or stopped. Okay, what else do you have on your list, Amy?
Yeah, can you guys describe what your overall like experience with Full Arch Masters and like our team was for you? Like, how was the entire experience? I know you explained some of the details of things that you learned and that you're taking back, but can you kind of tell us how your overall experience with us was throughout the week?
Let's go back.
The experience was really great. Just see how well you guys work together, having your specific roles and just acknowledging the fact that everybody has a strength, but you guys work so well as a team. Just seeing your whole team aspect. You guys support one another. You're like a little mini family. So I think that can translate easily to being in a dental aspect. We're supposed to be like a family, and as we're treating our patients like their family as well.
I like that. We'll say the same organization was very, very good. Everybody knows what to do, like from the lab, front, back, everything. That was kind of amazing.
It's great. Thank you.
The experience, 10 out of 10, would recommend to anyone. I see you guys as like a really big family, and that's something that I want to take back. And just the communication between the clinical, the administrative, and also the lab, very important.
Ceremony this time. What's your overall
experience?
discourse? Yeah, gosh, I mean, day one, I get here and I'm just like, wow, everything is just so, everybody knows what they're doing. Like, you don't have to remind somebody, be like, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. Like, everybody has their job. Nobody's like trying to do a million different things at once. And I just think that's amazing because I just feel like a good workflow is very, very important. So that experience was top notch.
Cool.
I think my experience, someone goes, you're going to class for 4 days, and you're like, really? 4 days? You know, we've all been to those classes where you're nodding off just because it's lecture after lecture, but the way that it was set up here was just so warm and welcoming. I mean, I feel like we've known these guys for like ever now, not just 4 days, and it was very interactive, very entertaining, and then you didn't leave at the end of the day like, I'm ready to get out of here. You're like, what are we doing tomorrow? You know, like, what are we doing tomorrow?
Looking forward to the next.
Really fun and just refreshing to have a course that was like that.
Great.
Yeah, kind of like everyone said, like it is accelerated pace, but like kind of what Christina said, it is a family base. You want to treat everyone like family, and just like watch how you all accelerate your practice. You're also giving us the tools because you're kind of doing it first. You know, you're testing things out, seeing, you know, this is how it's going to work better, or we can eliminate these steps by doing something more efficient. And you're helping us to bring those tools back home to help all of our other patients, to have the front to the back, just kind of understand each role, just in case someone's not here that day. You understand, like, well, I can take over that role in that day and still get us to the end result where we should be, because at the end of the day, it's patient care.
My experience was very, very good. Y'all, I can tell the support between your all's team and then the support towards us on learning more and taking it back home with us and just trying to succeed in what we've learned here. So I can tell you all have each other's backs, and you have our backs too, and taking it home. So
Let me ask you guys about technology. So we teach a lot of technology in this course, and you guys are exposed to pretty amazing pieces of technology, and you're the ones that actually will handle a lot of the technology when you get back to your offices, because you're working clinically, so you're going to be using scanners and different types of equipment. And so do you feel like we did a good job in getting you guys like hands-on experience with some of this technology? Did you get any experience with new technology at the course, and how did you feel about it?
So I have previously very little used the iCam. All I had ever done was, insert the dot hose. But I had never actually gotten to scan myself. So I was very excited to learn that. And I always thought, watch the people doing it. Like, it's a big thing to hold, I don't know if I can do that. And then I did it, and it was just actually a really easy process. Just getting it all set up and ready for the patient was a lot easier than I expected. So I'm glad I actually got to dive deeper into the iCam.
Awesome. Technology, AR?
We haven't used any of this specific technology back at home. So it was really nice to just see how efficient, but honestly, just how quick it goes together, but how nicely they work together. So you're like, I got 5 more things to do, but now you're like, this is really easy. And it all goes so well together. So that was really cool to see.
Great.
So I've been actually doing it throughout 8 years, and we're pretty used to all the digital flow, actually. So to actually see some new technology, kind of like the photogrammetry, that, bringing that out, and not just for medical, but now into dental, I think is a huge game changer, and just technology in general, to where we can give people like perfect symmetrical aspects they're looking for, and just narrowing in on that technology, how we can help them better.
Right.
I think along with like what Daisy said, just like learning the iCam more. We've got to do some stuff back at the office, like the Trio scanner and stuff. So I've got to do that a couple times, but learning new tricks and tips here on how to use it better as well. And then learning the iCam.
And you said you're recently graduated from RDA school?
Yes. So I graduated in November. I walk next month.
Oh, wow.
You're starting at the top here.
You're learning right off the bat. That's perfect.
You're sending the highest level stuff.
Diving head first in it. I love it. I'm just trying to soak up as much as I can.
You won't ever have to experience the bad.
You're starting in the right spot. How about your experience with the technology that you saw here at Full Arch Masters?
Here at Full Arch Masters, there was a variety of different technologies. It was really nice to see like 2 different types of photogrammetry. It's nice to get to handle both of those and just see which one would be a better fit for our office. It was also nice to see the facial scanner. Something that we haven't had a chance to deal with, and just seeing the benefit from that. And just the big picture of being able to take all these photos and records, implement them into what we're already doing in our office, and to be able to get that immediate prosthesis, I think is going to be a huge game changer. It was just great to see that process come all together here, put hands-on experience with it, so that we can go back home in the comfort of knowing, like, we can deal with this at home and do that. It's great.
Awesome.
I think the technology here is like, is the extra. Like, first day was like, oh, a lot. This is so hard, but when the next day we're hands-on, it's kind of easy. You just make your job really.
Right. That's what technology should do, is make your job easier.
For me, we've been using the iCam and the Trios back at home. So we pretty much, I'm kind of excited. Doctor's leaning towards getting a new Trio, so that's exciting. He's also leaning towards getting the 3D camera, which is pretty exciting. So I'm excited for that. And overall, just how easy it is. And I'm excited to stop doing traditional denture conversions. They're annoying.
I'm very excited for you.
Yeah, I need to know.
How important do you guys think it is to bring key team members from your offices to a course like ours? How important do you think it is to bring those key team members to get them trained and get them going on this technology? We'll start on this end this time.
I think it's very important, like also having everyone on the same page and the same mindset, and just them to be like, there's only so much you can come back and say, but for them to experience what, I get to experience is great.
Like everything has its own entity, filling creating dentures, and Full Arch Master is its own entity, and it requires its own group of special people. You got your treatment coordinator, the person who's doing your consults, the doctor, the assistant taking records. I mean, anyone who likes that and wants to be involved, that definitely needs to be at a course like this to get all the knowledge, to just understand everybody's role, just in case you ever have to play that role and be that role, and just to make a better community in general. Yeah. I think it's important to bring your team. I mean, it's a team, right? Mm-hmm. So not one person can go somewhere and absorb and remember everything, but also when there's multiple people of us here and we're able to split up and divide and conquer and just soak up as much as you guys have to offer, it's just a really great way to take it back to our practice.
So I actually had no idea about what happens in the front. Insurance, taking the calls, anything like that. I was just like, I don't understand it, And then I got to sit in and listen to the marketing side and all of that. And now I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, wow, that makes so much more sense. And we also had, our admin, they wanted to go watch a live surgery. They wanted to get that, experience. So that way, whenever they are speaking with patients, they also know, they can, I guess, tell it better,
Right.
They understand it more. So I feel like they were able to understand more of what we do. And we were also able to understand more of what they do. So like Alma said, if you ever get in that position, I think it's very important to kind of get the whole aspect of things. I think it's very important for everybody to come. As many as you can get.
I think it's very important to bring your entire team, your family, everyone is involved in making the patient's care better. So I feel like it's important to bring your full team, and there's only so much that we can implement going back home. So bring as many people.
Yeah, me like 15.
I'm very grateful that my faculty can be here. I think the same is very important because I think it's just a plus for our office. Everybody knows what to do.
Sure. Tina, what do you think?
I think it's extremely important to bring all this information, have all of the team come here, or maybe the leaders of the team to come here. Seeing the picture of what you guys have created for patient care, being able to get people the smiles that they want, even including hygienists, which I was really surprised about. Be able to just have everybody understand the process is going to help all the continued patient care as we move forward with this process.
To deliver a course like this, it takes a huge team. You met Amy, you met a bunch of the other team members. Everybody works super hard to try and give you guys the best and most fun experience that you can have. Is there anything that you'd like to say to the team at Full Arch Masters to say thank you for the experience that you had this week? We'll start with you.
I'm extremely grateful for everybody here. I see an important role in each and every one of you. Everybody does a really great job at communication and checking up on, just as we're working, making sure we don't have any extra questions, making sure you guys fully answer any questions that we have. Catering was great. I know there's a lot of background that goes into organizing all this, and I think you guys did a really great job at catering to us, to the doctors, making us feel important, and just teaching us all your tools. You guys have perfected something really great, and I'm super thankful my doc took us here. It was great.
We're very thankful to have you.
I would like to say a big thank you for everybody. It was a great. The food was great. The schedule was very organized, and I think it's great that everybody was doing their job, and at the same time they were teaching us. So they were being like, "That's the job." So they were very patient, and all our answers, all our questions.
Good.
big thank you to the whole team, Dr. Amy, of lab guys, Victor and his dad over there. Just really helping us, all the tools and tricks of lab work, and just overall a big thank you to you guys.
I see a little bit of lab work in all of your futures, but the assistants made great lab technicians. You'll be printing and doing all kinds of fun things.
I want to say thank you to you and everybody along with this whole organization. I mean, it's just been a mind-blowing experience. I mean, like somebody said earlier, I think it was you, you're going to be in class for 4 days. You're like, that's been a long time since I've been in class, but I mean, I got up every day and I was pumped to get here. I was like, I would leave and just couldn't wait to come back. I also want to say a very special thank you to Archie. Being the best host ever.
He is the scaled host. He's a good host.
Amazing. Very patient.
He's been giving you googly eyes this whole time.
Oh, no, buddy.
Yeah, he has a lot of girlfriends, but you and him.
Why?
Okay.
He looked away like, oh.
He's all, hey, what about you?
I know it's a plot.
See, look at him. Oh.
I was like, I'm going to go to the...
He's been eyeing me all day.
I think he likes your sweater. He's like, I can cling on to this.
There's material.
The more gophers, the better.
Oh, all right.
Well, anything to say to the team?
Yes. You guys have been so hospitable. I mean, just so ready to answer any questions. And then just, even from just knowing someone's name right off the bat and just making that personal connection, I think is really important. But the main thing I want to recognize you guys before, it's not just while you're here. It starts before the classes even start with your emails and your texts and making sure that we're ready to go and that we answer all our questions and that we have everything we need, and with the WhatsApp and, so it's not just, it doesn't end here. We get to be part of this team and this family for however long we choose to be. And to me, that is great. So thank you.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, spoken kind of what she was saying as well. Like, I'm really thankful that our doctor brought us here. I'm grateful that we got this opportunity to meet you all and you all teach us. And it's not just being taught for 4 days. We're part of the Facebook group. We're part of these entities that we can reach out at any time. We can come back, take follow-up courses. So I'm really excited to be part of FAM.
Great. We're excited to have.
I would like to say thank you to both of you and your whole team for extending a hand out and giving us an opportunity to come out here and learn how to be efficient and just learn new tools to take back with us, and for helping us. Like, you're always there to answer questions. Like, I never felt like I left a session like still confused or whatnot. Like, even the lab guys, I spent a lot of time in the lab.
Oh, yeah.
And I loved it. They were just very patient, and you all just made sure that we left feeling very confident and comfortable.
That is amazing.
Oh, yeah, those lab guys. They're good at listening
And lab guys.
when they want to.
Hey.
Yes, Nolly.
The lab gals.
Our lab gals are used to be calling lab guys, but yes, there are lab gals. We love our lab gals. Well, how did you guys like the live patient component of the program? How did you feel that was for you guys in your experience?
We'll start.
I like to be able to dive in there and just see it work just live. When you're seeing something on a screen or having just a lecture about what we're supposed to be doing, I'm able to see that step by step. Those I just jump from every room, see different ways, how you guys work together, and just getting the live beat here is what is good.
Yeah, I'm still the same. It's very important to see live too. I think it really helped for us.
Right.
How'd you feel about the live patient aspect to the course and getting the hands-on in the rooms with the patients?
It was very helpful. Surgical part was like watching Dr. Mentina do it. I enjoy it every single time we do it. It's never, it's never not fun. Learning the marker system and the alignment system, that was very helpful. And just your assistants helping us, with the cameras, showing us how to do all the pictures. So that was very helpful.
Good.
She's occupied. Well,
And the live component was very helpful. I'm a very hands-on learner. There's only so much reading that I could take and feel like I apply it. But just like with watching the live surgeries too, like she said, it was like, watching the doctor at home is like how we do it. But instead of assisting and like kind of confused, you're just getting to watch your role and the doctor's role and how it's applied in a live surgery. So it was very, very helpful.
Having anything visual is great. You get to read the textbook and then physically see it actually happen. And then it makes sense, like how all the components come together, and especially in not just having the live patients, but even getting to be hands-on on the live patients was really great to just get more comfortable and just to kind of get your hands in there and see how it is, and to get to explain that to the patient and other people, like, well, I've done this, or this is what our feedback is, and just better tool to explain.
Good.
Yeah. So I think the clinical was great. It was nice to connect everything that, we've been learning and getting to do hands-on. But I think my favorite part of the clinical is practicing what you preach. So just seeing how comfortable your patients are in your chairs. And I mean, they were thoroughly happy to be here and to help teach the rest of us, because this system works. They're excited about it, which makes me excited about it, because you're just going to help so many people with this system and just make their life so much better for it.
great. Last but not least, what did you think about the clinical aspect?
Yesterday was probably my favorite part. Just getting to not only, go in and see, stage 0 or, pre-op records and everything, but it wasn't just one patient. It was several patients that we got to go in, and we got to see more than one thing. And I just really enjoy a good, patient connection. It's very important. So getting to go in there and see that relationship that you have built with these patients, I think that was pretty amazing.
Cool.
Good.
Well, we've done a lot of these courses, and we've helped a lot of dental assistants along the way. And what's really super cool is in 6 months or a year or even 2 years, there's going to be another opportunity where we get to see you guys. And when we talk to you, you're going to say, oh yeah, now we're doing 10 arches a month. I do all the scanning and the printing. And to watch you guys progress from this point to where we meet you next is going to be an amazing experience, because we've seen so many people rise up and become so amazing at their jobs. So I expect amazing things out of you ladies as well. And, you're well poised to, grow in this profession and have an amazing career and change lives every day at work. And so I'm excited to see the next time that we get together and to see what you guys are capable. And we'll see you guys on the chats, and you'll be asking questions and posting cases and getting answers. And so we've seen the whole progression. So you guys are just starting out. So best of luck to all of you. And thank you for coming to our course, and thank you for taking a week out of your lives or from your families and coming to, learn with us. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed your time.
Yeah. We're excited to watch you guys grow.
And so thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Full Arch Masters podcast. We are here at day 4 of the March 2023 course, and we're here with our clinical all-star team members, and they're going to go back and change lives using what they learned here at Full Arch Masters. So make sure to follow our YouTube feed for the FAM podcast, and I hope you guys all have an amazing day.